But yeah, it's a new PTB. More Stranger Things stuff. Stranger Things Chapter 2. So there is now another Vecna. I know. And I mean, you and I already didn't like the look of Vecna in Stranger Things. So now here's the Dead by Daylight take on him.
Yes. Transcendence.
He's Swamp Thing. Related to what? The Vivitch? Oh, the hag? Yeah.
Why does he have a belly button?
Is that what that is?
It looks like one.
I don't know the lore. I stopped watching after season 2. Yeah, the Meyer Kings from Fallout. Hey, Technokami. So we have Vecna the Younger and Vecna the Elder. Yes. Oh, and his tentacles come from off-screen and attach to his back? What the heck? That's weird. I mean, I'm sure that's a thing. I don't know the Stranger Things lore. I stopped watching after season 2. Let's just throw a bunch of levels at him. Prestige 3 to Prestige. Does he start off Prestige 3? Did he change the way this works for PTB? It's referencing a scene in Stranger Things. I mean, I figured there's going to be a lot of stuff that is referenced that way. Oh, right. I forgot they changed this. Where to help new players out, you just start with a perk and add-ons like randomly equipped. Because there's a lot of people who apparently just like select, it's their very first time playing and they're overwhelmed by all the menus and the UI, and there's a lot of people who would just like pick a killer and jump into a match without selecting any perks or doing anything like that. So now you automatically have stuff equipped. Yeah, maybe it's like your UI and equipment loadout is very unintuitive. But instead of trying to adjust that, we'll just equip one random perk and a couple random add-ons for the new players, so they're not just completely naked. Oh yeah, we have like 99 offerings. Okay, so they changed this up for PTB, where they just give you a bunch of stuff, even without spending points. I mean, that's nice. Let me look at the store.
You cannot escape me.
He's got voice lines. No, those are new voice lines, and that does not sound like Matt. Does not sound like Lord Masamune. Scion of the Upside Down. The alternate dimension would have destroyed anyone but the most powerful and driven monster. He has a costume with clothes. Again, I don't know the show, so... He kind of looks like Pete Serafinowicz when he becomes a zombie in Shaun of the Dead, like the face. Pete. He's not here. And then new survivors. Dustin Henderson. With the Eddie Munson legendary skin. I know who Dustin is. At least Dustin's in the original, the first seasons. I've seen clips of Eddie, but yeah, I haven't seen the later seasons to really like know that character. And 11. It's Millie Bobble Brown. That is, yeah, I mean, even for 80s, going for the 80s, like...
It's tight and loose.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but she has an alternate. Even more 80s.
I mean, at least that.
She looks like,
It's a romper.
it's like when you'd go to, back in the day when there were malls, and you'd go to the arcade in the mall, she's wearing the carpet. Know what I mean?
The roller rings.
Uh-huh.
They all have that same fucking carpet.
Yeah. And then I think there's new skins. Oh yeah, they redid the models. Nancy's model looks less like her actress now. Her previous model looked more accurate. What the hell? Did they like
Maybe that's the issue.
lose the the likeness rights? Dustin's looks pretty good. That actually, you know, looks like the actor. Gaten, whatever his name is. Gates McFadden. That's not his name. That's Dr. Beverly Crusher in Star Trek The Next Generation. It's Gaten something. That actually kind of looks like him. That doesn't really look like Millie. Especially now that she's had the facial work done. And then I think she's got a new skin. Yeah, you can make her into Robin. So now you can have matching Scoops Ahoy outfits with Steve. That's cool. I like Robin. Redeem? No. Hey, what's up, Arclight? Shouldn't have watched the season before this supposedly final season, and have zero interest in watching the last one. Yeah, I mean, I liked season 1 of Stranger Things, and then I watched season 2 and it was okay, and then I just kind of didn't care anymore. Steve get an outfit? Other than Jonathan? Zombie Pete. Okay, let's see how long it takes. Test subject 001. Press and hold the power button. Charge a vine attack. Press the attack button to activate it, creating a small area of effect on the ground. Survivors caught within the area of the vine attack earn a World Breaker token. Upside down and undergate. The killer can enter the upside down to navigate the map quickly by tapping the ability button. While in the upside down, the killer can activate an undergate attack to return to the map, creating a large area of effect on the ground. Whoops. Survivors caught within its radius gain a World Breaker token. Once a survivor has gained enough tokens, World Breaker activates and the World Breaker timer begins. World Breaker's active, both the vine attack and undergate attack does damage to survivors instead of adding World Breaker tokens. And 4 grandfather clocks activate. Oh my god. Why is there so much? I mean, the game's been out for long enough now that I understand they're trying to add like some layers to the complexity, but oh my god. Vine attack, World Breaker tokens, upside down navigation, World Breaker timer, and then grandfather clocks. And it doesn't, the way they write out the descriptions, they don't, they don't, and it doesn't like just show you what those things mean. Like this should be a whole separate screen where you can hover over these like words and phrases and get an explanation of what they are as you read. Because if you read this, like, press and hold the power button to charge a vine attack, okay. Press attack to activate it, okay. Survivors caught within the area earn a World Breaker token. You should immediately be able to mouse over where it says World Breaker token and get the breakdown of that. And then the grandfather clocks. Once a survivor has gained enough tokens, World Breaker activates, World Breaker timer begins. While World Breaker is active, both the vine attack and undergate do damage. 4 grandfather clocks activate. World Breaker lasts for a predetermined amount of time based on the number of survivors alive. So it's based on how many survivors are left. So it gets weaker as you kill people. Or stronger. It doesn't really specify. It changes based on the number of survivors. Increase, decrease. Survivors can interact with the grandfather clocks spread around the map to speed up the World Breaker timer. So it's like going to the alarm clocks to wake up from Freddy sleep. Kind of. I'm just gonna play against bots. I'm just gonna play against bots and try them out before I queue up for a match. Oh right, and then perks. New perks. How do I narrow it down to just his? Okay. That works. Hive Mind. If you just type in Vecna, it brings up both of their perks. So that works fine. That at least narrows it down to 2. Hive Mind. First time you hook a survivor, Dull Totem becomes a Hex Totem. Generators are highlighted. Intensity of the generator aura reveals the repair progress. When 1 generator remains, all remaining generators explode, losing 10% progress and start regressing, and the Hex Totem becomes dull. Wait, what? When 1 generator remains, all remaining generators explode. Oh, okay. Because when there is 1 generator left to do, there are 3 generators still active on the map. They all explode. Lose 10% progress and start regressing. I'm like, if there's 1 generator remaining, what would it matter if the finished generators explode? Hex Totem becomes dull. Okay, I got it. Secret Project. When a totem is blessed or cleansed, block a random unblocked generator for 30 seconds. When 1 or more generators become blocked, you gain undetectable for 30 seconds. But that's entirely reliant on survivors doing totems. So if survivors don't do totems, this does nothing. So you have to pair this with other totem perks to try to motivate people to do totems. Turn back the clock. After hooking a survivor for 60 seconds, press the ability button 1 to make a target generator within 20 meters explode. Yeah, it's all generator stuff. So 60 seconds after hooking a survivor, ability button 1 to make a target generator 20 meters explode and lose 10%. So it's Pop Goes the Weasel, but ranged. It's just a ranged version of Pop. Yeah. I mean, I guess you could run both. Maybe? Power creep Pop? Yeah. Hey, Yami. The 35 stream streak. How dare you stream early and try to ruin my streak? Yeah, sorry. It's just how things work. Okay. Bots. Let's just play a bot match without any perks or add-ons and kind of see how the power works. And we're in Midwich. The game just knows. Okay. Oh. Okay. And then I can make tentacles. I can traverse the upside down. Can I go down through the floor like this?
Soon.
Okay, it's a little bit.
You will not escape.
Got him. Okay. It's almost. I'm trying to think what the power reminds me of. That's interesting. Okay, so I have a clock on my screen. So that doesn't actually hurt. Now it does.
Your days are numbered.
I have to have the clock on the screen for it to do damage.
You.
Feels kind of slow. And that's just going against bots. Now, bots are gonna kind of know what they're doing, know where I'm aiming, more than a real person would. Yeah. Okay, it's good for pallets. I mean, I guess he's it's kind of similar to Dracula. Like, the mobility power is just kind of like Dracula bats, except you can still see. And I mean, it hits people, potentially. That didn't hit. Oh, because I don't have the clock. It reminds me of Friday the 13th. It's like the Jason shift power. But third person instead of first person.
Your days are numbered.
Yeah, it's okay. That's good for vaults.
Enough games.
People sitting at windows and pallets. Why do we see the inside of his pants every time I come out of the teleport? Did that not work? Oh, the clock's gone. I keep... Yeah, just Rebecca noises. Rebecca Chambres.
I have prepared.
I have prepared.
I will not be denied.
Hey, ninja. Oh, look, it's fake nah. Gee, Bill, how come your mom lets you have 2 Vecnas? Okay. I see the potential. Little needlessly complicated. Didn't work. Who the hell is the first anyways? I don't know much about the later seasons of Stranger Things. I only watched season 1 and 2. I assume Vecna is supposed to be like the first test subject at Hawkins, as opposed to like 11, who is the 11th. The fuck was that? Why was he just standing? Okay. I'm like, I thought I hit him enough. You just summarized an entire season? An entire season that I haven't even seen? Oh shit, he wiggled out. Ooh.
You cannot escape.
Mind break. That's more like a neck break. It's not so much a mind break as a neck break. So he's got a little quick Mori, similar to Pyramid Head. So far, I would just rather play Pyramid Head. Like, instead of having the aimable tentacles this attack, I would rather just have Pyramid Head's Rites of Judgment. And then also have the ability to torment people and kill them quickly. I guess you don't have this. Pyramid Head doesn't have mobility like this. The zoom in every time you come out of that ability, and the fact that you see like the inside of his pants. See what the Mori looks like. I'm gonna put you over here in the Seal of Metatron. Oh, cool. Isn't that just the Sadako animation? Is that literally the same animation? It's so similar. Isn't that just Sadako's kill? I mean, it's cool, but I think that's just the Sadako animation. Or very, very close to it. Okay. Try to get into a real match. Let's see how terrible these queues are. I'm gonna go with the Swamp Thing default skin, so I don't have to look at pants every time I teleport. What are his... What are the builds? What are the builds here? Let's try the totem build. When a totem is blessed or cleansed, block a random unblocked generator. Nobody's going to be doing totems on the... I mean, okay, we got to force people to do totems. So we basically do that and Devour Hope. Thrill of the Hunt. Although we want people to cleanse and bless, Thrill kind of works against that. So let's do Third Seal and Undying. The all totem build, just to try to get the tiniest bit of value from Secret Project. Upside down traversals on cooldown. Break pallets and walls decreases the cooldown. Okay. Explosion from the Undergate attack breaks pallets instantly and damages generators. That almost seems better. I wonder if that works with other gen. Probably not. Because most of those specify you need to, like, kick a gen. When out of World Breaker, your aiming is increased by 2 meters. Second phase of World Breaker timers increased by 3 seconds for each living survivor. All survivors start with 1 World Breaker token. And 1 less grandfather clock. Grandfather clocks more than 32 meters away. Reveals auras. Survivors hit by vine attacks have aura shown. Survivors get oblivious when interacting with clocks. When activating undergate attack, killer gains a 20% haste effect for 2 seconds upon exiting. That seems good. That's another one that's kind of similar to Sadako. Sadako has something like that that gives her haste when she goes to a different TV. When World Breaker mode ends, injured survivors become afflicted with the broken status effects. Survivors get exhausted when standing or entering Undergate's attack radius. Vine attack during World Breaker mode receive hemorrhage and mangled. Successful tokens placed on survivors via vine attacks reduce terror radius. Start of second phase of World Breaker mode, or when survivors complete grandfather clock interactions, survivors more than 26 meters away from the killer, their aura revealed. Undergate attack area is reduced by 90% and cooldown time is shortened. That sounds good. Coming out of the upside down, all vault locations are blocked for 12 seconds and 32 meters. When World Breaker mode starts, killer's vault speed is increased by 30%. Increase the upside down. Entering the upside down while in World Breaker mode makes farthest survivor reveal location. World Breaker activates, the killer gains undetectable. Survivors with 1 token have their aura revealed within 12 meters. Vine attack has 2 charges and attack radius is diminished by 35%. I feel like this one, the haste after teleporting around, kind of like the reduced terror radius thing. Guessing this is PTB exclusive for now, yeah. It's on the PTB now, and then typically the turnaround time is like 3 weeks. So people will get to test it for now, and then it should go to live servers in like 3 weeks. And yeah, break everything. That's the real Dead by Daylight tradition. Oh, you mean the add-ons being 99. I don't know if they're capped at 99. They just give you that many. Like if I went into the Blood Web and got more, presumably it goes above 99. Yeah. See, like Razorblade went up to 100. Rabbit Remains went up to 100. So it's still uncapped. They just give you 99 of everything to try everything out for the PTB. That would be shitty if they capped him. Yeah, especially for a lot of people who've been playing this game and are very proud of having stockpiled like thousands of toolboxes and flashlights and stuff like that. Because I know a lot of streamers who've been playing this game for a long, long time and went out of their way to like stockpile certain add-ons and offerings just because. Oh yeah. First person. She's gaming. This. Did she go that way? Did she stay here? Apparently I'm stupid. I thought she vaulted again. Hey, Jado Kingu. Playing your game? You have about 6K hours on Dead by Daylight? Nice. I'm at about 3,000 hours. Been playing since 2016. I used to play it a lot more often. In the first years, like after it launched, and then just kind of dropped off a lot over time. Oh, nice. Good save. Some of your hours you were asleep and left it on. I mean, in general, Dead by Daylight hours, you pretty much divide by 3. Because there's going to be however much time you spend spending blood points and waiting for matches compared to actually playing.
I am inevitable.
But yeah, I said I've got about 3,000 hours or so in this game. Spread out over the last 9 years.
You will not escape.
Damn, you really don't get... Like, you have so much time to run from that. barely managed to catch someone with that attack just because they were committing to a generator. Undergate attack seems a bit meh. The other M2 looks good. I think once you get a feel for aiming and using it, it'll be pretty good. But this is my first actual match with the new stuff. I did one match against bots just to see how the power works before this. So I'm reserving judgment on like what might be good or bad until I have more experience. Oh, I missed. See, stuff like that. If you have more experience with the killer and you can like really quickly get that aim, I think it'll make a big difference. Are they still back here healing? They are. You need to buy in. No. PTB, as long as you have the game on PC, you just have to install it. Someone's sitting like right here. There were scratch marks like right on the other side of that rock. Oh, I just saw them.
Your time draws near.
Dude, I'm having such a hard time tracking people. Oh, you're on PS5. Then yeah, no PTB. It's PC only. You'll have to wait like 3 weeks and then buy the chapter when it comes out.
Denied.
Trying to do it quickly and I just don't have a sense for it.
Prepare yourself.
Hoping as a nurse main you'll have good sense for the power's distance. Probably better than I'm doing. Because, like, I mainly play Pyramid Head and Hillbilly. Like, I play all the killers a little bit, but the ones that I've actually sank time into, Hillbilly, Pyramid Head, Michael Myers. Although I don't know anything about Myers now because they reworked him. I don't know. Seems okay. Seems like an interesting killer. But not really making me like, oh, this is my new main. I kind of feel like I would just rather be playing Pyramid Head. Let's try Survivor. See what it's like playing against him. Wait, so for the killer, they, like, unlock all your shit, but not for the survivors? That's kind of bullshit. Oh. Never mind. You have to just click on the blood web once. And then it automatically levels them. Oh yeah, this character... What are these new perks? Completing 20% worth of repairs, press ability button 1 next to a window to trap it for 60 seconds. The trap triggers when the killer performs a vault on the window, inflicting them with 50% hindered for 6 seconds. Okay. So it's like the pallet freeze bomb perk. I always forget the name of it. It's like that, but for Windows. Change of plan. You start with 2 tokens while inside a locker and holding a non-event toolbox. Press ability button 2 to spend 1 token and transform your toolbox. Yeah, chemical trap. It's chem trap for Windows. While inside a locker holding a non-event toolbox, press ability button 2 to spend 1 token and transform your toolbox to a med kit of the same rarity with random add-ons. The new med kit has 100% of its charges. Okay. So you go in with a toolbox, you use up your toolbox, and then you can convert your toolbox into a med kit twice. You get 2 tokens, so you'd also have to loot another toolbox. It's a little weird, but okay. For each survivor repairing a generator with you, the size of the good skill check zone is increased by 25%. The good skill check zone, not the great skill check zone? Who is out there missing good skill checks? I mean, I say that and I'm immediately gonna fucking miss them in every match that I play, despite all my hours, but while repairing with at least one other survivor, you repair 5% faster. I wonder if that... Does that stack with... God, I can't remember the names of perks. Not better together. This one. Prove thyself. The Dwight perk. Survivors can only be affected by 1 Prove Thyself. So that probably stacks with Prove Thyself. Deja Vu. Does Deja Vu also do that now? Because I forgot when they reworked it. Yeah, that also gives you repair speed on the revealed generators now. But I was thinking Prove Thyself, since it's like based on having another survivor with you. So you're already activating Prove Thyself, essentially. So let's just do that. Let's try... Teamwork full circuit. And Prove Thyself. And Deja Vu. And then something to avoid the Vecna hits. I mean, Sprint Burst seems really good for just getting away from his teleport hit, if nothing else. Just bring like a med kit or whatever. Pretty good job so far. Pretty good job so far. I think we did a pretty good job so far. If Stranger Things gets a season, do you think Netflix's Fallout a season? You mean like a chapter, like a DVD chapter? Do you think Netflix's Fallout is going to get its mitts on DVD, or too far of a stretch even if the money is there to nab? I mean, in terms of things that can show up in Dead by Daylight, I don't consider anything like too far of a stretch at this point. Nicolas Cage is in the game as himself. Like, they've already done some pretty out there weird shit in terms of inclusions in the game. And it's not like they're limited to Netflix or Amazon or anything like that. They grab all sorts of different licenses, so... I think anything could show up. It's that guy. Surprised that Tony Hawk isn't in this, like they claimed 4 years ago. I think Tony Hawk would be great. They really wanted Tony Hawk bad. Heard people wanted a Demon Slayer chapter. I mean, probably. Anything that anyone is a fan of. There's going to be people who want it in Dead by Daylight. Every anime, every video game, every celebrity, there's somebody who wants them in Dead by Daylight. Tony Hawk would be cool, but no one would recognize him. That's one of my favorite memes. I guess I'll go try to save this dude. What character am I playing as? Dustin from Stranger Things. Nice dead hard. I'm just running off and dead harding absolutely nothing.
I will not be denied.
This person's got a better grasp of the power than I do, for sure. Did they add Max? No. They added, we have Dustin, we have Eddie, and we have Robin. And 11. Oh, we're dead. No, Nancy? Nancy was part of Stranger Things Chapter 1. So she's already been in the game. Yeah. So Nancy was part of the first chapter. That was Nancy and Steve. And then now you've got a skin for Nancy to make her into Robin. No new skin for Steve. But we have the Robin skin for Nancy. And yeah, then we have Dustin. Hold on. Where's the... Yeah, Steve can be Jonathan Byers, but again, that's the first chapter. We're talking about the new shit. We're talking about the stuff that was just added for the PTB. Jonathan Byers was part of Chapter 1. So yeah, you have Dustin, you have Eddie, you have 11. And then, yeah, the Robin skin for Nancy. Really should have added Mad Max, though. Or Erica, because she takes no shit. I don't even remember who Erica is. And again, for anyone who missed it, I've only seen season 1 and 2 of Stranger Things. I don't care about spoilers or anything, because I don't have any intentions of watching 3 through 5 or whatever, but... yeah. I watched the first season of Stranger Things, and it was pretty good. And then the second season was kind of like, it was alright. And then after that, I just didn't care. By the time season 3 came around. And it's been so long since I watched season 1 and season 2. I honestly don't remember that much about them. I remember they kill off Samwise Gamgee. That's the main thing I remember. They killed my boy Sam. Losing cultural relevance faster than Game of Thrones? I guess depends on your perspective. Game of Thrones at least had like books and stuff around it. It wasn't strictly just a show. But I've also never read nor watched any Game of Thrones. People naming their dog Khaleesi, known as a pug named Vecna. I guarantee you there are some Dungeons and Dragons nerds out there who have pets named Vecna. You look just like me. What the heck? What the heck? How dare you? How dare you? Can you do this? Huh? You got moves like this? Let's see you do that. Huh? Huh? Only the real Dustin can moonwalk like this.
Your days are numbered.
Grove Sleeper. I don't know why it didn't occur to me that I have 2 different hand emotes. And when you put them together like that, it just kind of looks like gang signs. Throwing up gang signs. How does the clock work? So basically, whenever Vecna hits people with his power, it adds to the clock ability, to the clock thing. And then while the clock is active, Vecna's powers do damage. Sprint Burst just got me out of that hit. This killer kind of loses to just like holding W, doesn't he? They'll never catch me. Nobody knows Midwich as well as I do. I've been playing on this map since 1999. Get the fuck out of here. W for the win. W for the win. Just running away from Vecna. Who would have thought? Did they try that in Stranger Things? Just run? Just run in a straight line away from Vecna? All your problems will be solved? People keep saying running up that hill. I don't understand the reference. I'm sorry. It's just the Kate Bush song getting popular because of season 5. Okay. Or season 4. Yeah, I only watched season 1 and 2. And I don't really keep up with Stranger Things memes. Generators be flying though. The new gen perk combined with all the pre-existing gen perks along with sprint burst seems to be working out pretty well.
You have little time left.
That sound effect, what does that remind me of? It's like civilized. I think what's triggering in my brain is Civilization. Like in is that like Civ 5? I'm trying to remember. There's a sound effect in a game that sounds a lot like that wow sound. Sprint burst. Just run away from Vecna. You can't do anything. And then do generators with lightning fast speed. Vecna-ing. Sprint burst, improve thyself. 2 OG perks become meta again. I don't know if they'll be meta, but against Vecna in particular. I mean, gen speed's always good, and there's always going to be like gen speed builds. So now we just have more gen speed perks. But it's also just kind of a less effective like you only get the 5%, And you make good skill checks easier, but, like, who gives a shit? It's good skill checks. Have to pick me up. I'm crawling out. Dustin seems too tall. Alright, see you. Okay, what are her perks? 11's perks. When I was going over the characters, I don't even remember if I mentioned 11, but 11's also in the game. Extrasensory perception. Crouch for 4 seconds to see the auras of survivor, killer, and a variety of objects. Just a variety. What exactly? Chests? Hooks? Exit gates? Hatch? Just a nondescript variety of objects. I love it. These are revealed in an expanding 44-meter radius. You gain Elusive and Oblivious. When you stop crouching, or after 11 seconds, all effects of the perk end, and it enters a 40-second cooldown. Gain 1 token when the killer reveals your aura. When you have 4 tokens, they're all consumed. And the killer's aura is revealed to you and all other survivors for 15 seconds. This perk has a 10-second cooldown. 1 token when the killer reveals your aura. When you have 4, they're all consumed in the killer's aura. Whoa. Whoa. Isn't this insane with Object of Obsession? Isn't this actually insane with Object of Obsession? Because you can force tokens. You can force the killer to reveal your aura by using Object of Obsession and just stack tokens. And everyone can just basically always see the killer's aura. And it's only a 10-second cooldown. That's kind of nutty. Or Scene Partner. Yeah, Scene Partner would be good too. That seems kind of nutty for a for an information perk. For each survivor repairing a generator with you, the range at which the generator's noise is heard is reduced by 25%. While repairing with at least one other survivor, you repair 5% faster. Another gen speed perk that's only 5% with a not that great side ability, similar to the Dustin perk. Like, his gives you the extra good skill check size, which doesn't really matter. And then reduced generator noise? Against, like, brand new baby killers, maybe. But that's not going to do much against killers who, like, already know what they're doing. 26% if you have both the new ones, Prove Thyself and Deja Vu. But in terms of like gen speed build, that doesn't seem like it's going to be as effective as just using like the Rebecca perk. Like, wouldn't the other gen speed builds still be better? Compared to like hyperfocus and what's it called? Stakeout? Yeah. Because you could just run like hyperfocus, stakeout, prove thyself, or deja vu. And I think that's better. True. It's you don't have to rely on checks. It's a more consistent speed since you're not having to worry about skill checks. Hey, what's up, Steve-O? Use the force. Force pushes. Okay. 11, aka Jane Hopper. Spoilers. Crouch for 4 seconds. Does this work with urban evasion? Extrasensory perception. Urban evasion. And then we see you. And object of obsession. We're about 3 weeks away from seeing whether they made a half-decent film. I don't expect it to be brilliant, but would be nice to get one good Silent Hill film. I don't have high hopes for Return to Silent Hill, but we'll see if it's, like, enjoyable. I'm not expecting it to be good, but there is also a level of enjoying bad movies that I've got a pretty high tolerance for, because like me and my wife, we watch bad movies for fun. We go out of our way to watch like shitty movies, because sometimes bad movies are just they're not good for their intended purpose, but they can be fun to watch and make fun of. And I mean, like, with the first Silent Hill movie, it has stuff in it that I like. It's got some good sets, some good practical effects, good music choices from the games. It's just not a good story. It's not a good adaptation. And the things that it tries to do different are full of plot holes and not very well written. And then Silent Hill Revelation is just bad. It's just bad. It's not even really fun bad, in my opinion. Hey, we're in Hawkins. Stronger Thongs. Look, it's 11 from Stronger Thongs. Also, apparently Nancy's a bot immediately. Most annoying thing about the first film is Sean Bean would have made an excellent Harry Mason. Yeah, for sure. But, you know, Christoph Gans, he's a weird sex pervert who just wants to surround himself with women. the studio like forced him to rewrite the script because his original version didn't have a single male character. And Christoph has done interviews in the past where he's mentioned, like, as a director, he wants to surround himself with beautiful women all the time. So, all that stuff that he said about, like, oh, we made Harry Mason into a woman because, I don't know, he's scared and cares for his daughter, and that's more womanly. Yeah, that's all bullshit. That's all bullshit. The real reason is he's a fucking creepy weirdo. Who wants to use his status as a director to surround himself with pretty actresses. Oh yeah. Urban evading. Okay, I can see pallets. I can see totems. Someone's playing Pig? You're playing Pig on PTV? Urban Evasion Giga Chad? I was seeing if it works with the new 11 perk. Shit! I urbanly evaded right into the pig. And I missed the stun. Oh, this is bad. Did Pig even get changed? Why are we playing Pig on PTB? If you could do PTB, you'd still use Nurse. You're the problem. You're a problem. You're so problematic. I can't believe you, Jado Kingu. Urban Evasion. All right. Well, object kind of doesn't work against Pig, I guess, as long as Pig is crouched. Come on, RN Jesus. Okay, saw Pig there. Got a stack. Used to 99 all gens. God, the days of the 99 gen meta. Oh, come on, man. No trap this time? Missed 99 all hooks on one side of the map. Dude, there were so many crazy fucking broken metas throughout this game's lifespan. Back when you didn't even need to 99 hooks. Back in the day. 2016, when you would sabotage a hook and it just stayed broken. They didn't regenerate. So you just go in as Jake and break everything. And by the time the killer gets it down, there's nothing left but the basement for the rest of the match. Nancy's a bot. I just realized. I forgot. I forgot she was, Did the bot just follow your instructions? It did. Bots actually are programmed to do that. Squeak. I forgot this is broken. Oh, get out of my way, Nancy. Nancy, you fucking cuck. Oh, so close. But yeah, Zev. If you actually point at something when a bot is near you, like if you point at a generator, they'll do that generator. If you point at a totem, they'll do the totem. You can actually manipulate the bots to do tasks that you want them to. Okay, so these work together, which is not bad for like information perks. This seems like it'll work really good, but Pig is not the best killer to really know how that works. We don't get the best value against Pig. Bots are pretty good now, but they only run straight lines versus Nurse. They never double back, even if the player did before DCing. Yeah, I mean, they don't learn off of player behavior. And yeah, certain killers, the bots just can't handle playing against them. But bots basically have wall hacks at all times. Like if you're at a loop with a bot, they'll always know where you are. If you know what you're doing as killer, you can use that to your advantage. Like if you're at a window, you can trap them because you can just force them to vault and block it. Urban evasion. Boom. Now I can see everything. Teammates. There's Vecna. It's coming at me with the object of obsession. Urban evasion. What's up, ladies? Fellow 11s. There's 2 Vecnas now. There is 2 Vecnas. There's the Dungeons and Dragons Vecna, and there's the Stranger Things, the Stronger Thongs Vecna. Damn. I should be looking at the ground more when he readies his power. Gonna need to come up with names to differentiate them. I mean, their official titles are the Lich and the First. So, like, New Vecna is the First, and Old Vecna is the Lich. Urban evasion. Get the stacks. Me and my duo will call him Beak. I didn't realize you were German. Why does he have an aura floating like 10 feet below him? Why is there like a little orb? See, look at that. There's like a little spot below the character model when you see the aura. So is that 3 stacks and you reveal them for 30 seconds? No, it's once you get 4 tokens, they all get consumed to reveal the killer for 15 seconds. So like right now, if we get 1 more stack, which we should be able to do just by looking around and triggering object.
Very clever.
So now he's revealed. And that consumed all the stacks. Oh, man. Gotta learn where these fucking clocks all spawn. Unless I urbanly evade. It doesn't highlight the clock aura. Does not highlight the clock aura. Jesus, the palettes, the aura reading on the game, just big cluster of palettes over here, just yellow aura everywhere. Yeah, the palette factory. Oh, he's coming. He's coming back to the hook. That almost worked. No pallet here. That's a nice synergy. The object of obsession with this new 11 perk seems really strong. Seems real good. We'll try it with Scene Partner. We'll try it with Scene Partner for comparison.
I have prepared.
Urban Evasion. Look at all this information. Now I know I have a teammate to heal me right here. I don't know. I kind of like this build. I kind of like just all the info. Being able to use object to force stacks onto, what's it called? You can't see me. The John Cena perk. We see you. Using object to force stacks on that so that you and your team are very often getting getting aura reading on the killer. Funny killer being silly. Also a nurse main as survivor. Oh, you play as Lisa? Very nice. Let's try this with Scene Partner. So whenever we're in the killer's terror radius... No, this doesn't work. It's not about seeing the killer's aura. It's about the killer seeing your aura. You gain 1 token when the killer reveals your aura. So yeah, it's... You want to use object. You want to use object because you're forcing. Yeah, screams aren't going to matter. Screams and the like heartbeat effect. I forget what it's called. Like the Legion heartbeat thing that targets people. Those will not trigger We See You. Killer Instinct. Those will not trigger We See You. It's only when they reveal your aura. So yeah, this is definitely the combo right here. We See You and Object of Obsession. So you use Object. While your aura is revealed to the killer's aura becomes visible to you and you gain a 6% bonus to healing. If you're the Obsession, your aura is revealed to the killer for 3 seconds once every 30 seconds. So especially if you're the Obsession, it's just constantly giving your aura, which means you're constantly getting tokens, which means you're constantly giving your entire team 15 seconds of killer aura reading. And the perk only has a 10-second cooldown. So, like, I mean, it'll take you... The cooldown doesn't even matter, because once you set the perk off, you're having to reset your tokens anyway. But, yeah, this is kind of crazy. This is kind of crazy in terms of, like, aura reading. And for a lot of survivors, the killer seeing your aura doesn't really matter. But being able to show your entire team the killer's aura matters a lot. This seems kind of nuts. Medal of Man. Once activated, next time you heal back to full health, your aura is revealed to the killer. But you have... Medal of Man's it's too much in terms of conditions. You need to get all your protection hits, and then you need to heal back to full after taking a hit. And that's just for one single token of We See You. Object of Obsession, you're getting it every time you look at the killer, and the killer gets your aura. Or if you are the obsession, you're getting it every 30 seconds, regardless of where you are. This is just a free token every 30 seconds. At least every 30 seconds. There's not going to be anything better for revealing your aura to the killer. We see you an object. That's kind of crazy. This is not bad either. I mean, Urban Evasion's kind of a meme, but the fact that you can crouch and still move at walking speed while also seeing survivors, killers, totems, pallets, windows, like, because the whole thing with this is it seems like they intended it to be like when you crouch and hold still, or if you're crouching and slowly walking. But with Urban Evasion, like being able to crouch and still move at full walk speed while still seeing all these auras and stuff around you. This is not bad in terms of like a full information build. What else did we want to try? We could go for the reducing generator sound build. Doesn't Technician already do this? Oh, okay, not exactly. This reduces the overall hearing distance by 8 meters. The other one makes it quieter, so it would be, you have to be close enough to the generator and then the sounds will also be quiet. Again, I don't think that'll really matter too much against like even halfway decent killers. Doesn't Technician prevent explosions on missed checks? Yeah. You lose extra progress on explosions, though. But we don't miss skill. That's the biggest point right there, Jado Kingu. Like, just don't miss checks. Just don't miss checks. What were the other ones? Was there another build that I was gonna try? Okay, let's go for like change of plan. We go in with a toolbox, and we can use ability button 2 to spend a token and transform a toolbox into a medkit. So we could like run that with Desperate Measures, right? No, not Desperate Measures. What's the other Felix perk? Built to Last. After hiding inside a locker for 10 seconds with a depleted item in hand, 99% of its charges are refilled. Each use of Built to Last reduces the amount of charges. So you could run like a toolbox with Built to Last and change a plan. So you get your 2 tokens, you bring in your toolbox, you use up your toolbox, you refresh your toolbox, and then you can either plug away at another generator with another practically full toolbox, or if you need to, switch it to a med kit if you need to heal quickly, or if you need to heal a teammate quickly. So let's try change of plan and built to last. Yeah, like use it up and then switch. You could also switch and then use built to last on the med kit if you wind up needing to do a lot more healing rather than gen. Like, it gives you essentially like 3 toolboxes, 3 med kits, or a mixture of the two depending on the situation. So we've got our toolbox. We've got build to last. We've got change of plan. And then, let's just do quick and quiet and head on. Because if we're going to be rummage, I like rummage. I'm a big defender of rummage because I do stupid builds the other day. Like, I was doing the basement merchant build where I just rummage all the chests in the map and drop all the items in the basement. But it also is just a huge waste of time. You spend way too much time going through chests. Spend way too much time, cycling items. But I'm curious with change of plan, built to last. We could also do inner strength. I'm trying to think what else would synergize with, like, being in a locker. Lucky Star? Lucky Star could be good. When you hide in a locker, you make no grunts of pain. After exiting the locker, you see the aura of the closest generator and all survivors. Leave no pools of blood. Head-on's the more fun, like, Mimi perk. But in terms of, like, information, Lucky Star could be good. There's a few different things that could be good with these. Lucky Star could be good. Inner Strength could be good, where you break a totem and then heal while you're sitting in a locker. Head-on can be good. Flashbang could maybe be good. Let's actually try this with Lucky Star first, rather than head-on. Oh, and let's get the skin. Let's be Eddie. Time for Huntress with Iron Maiden. If they are playing Huntress with Iron Maiden on the PTB, I'm going to uninstall this. If this is Huntress with Iron Maiden, or if this is Dredge, I'm going to uninstall. Forgot about Dredge? Everyone forgets about Dredge, don't worry. Don't worry. Everyone always forgets about my boy Dredge. It's Legion? How do you know? Are you hacking? Is it you and you're playing Legion? Never mind. You said you're a PS5 player. The Rancid Abattoir. Never played Dead by Daylight with a controller, can't imagine. I used to play a little bit on Xbox One because sometimes I just wanted to lay in bed or like lay on the couch and play DBD. I didn't want to sit at my computer. Like, the vast majority of my hours are on PC. There's no way you're in range, right, buddy? Doesn't go that far. Don't worry. Change of plan. I'm gonna get a med kit so that I can go and heal her. We get the Lucky Star info. Goes. Man, how are you supposed to hit people with that attack? Like, genuinely, unless you catch them so off guard. Come on. Big heals. Big heals. Look at that. Medkit value. Medkit value. Now we hop in. We hop out for Lucky Star. Careful, he's prepared. I just leave.
You only delay the inevitable.
We just run back in. That's fine. He goes for the pallet. Back to the tree. Oh. Yeah, Dustin seems too tall. Oh, Hellfire. Oh, Eddie seems like just tall as a survivor. I mean, kinda. He's not really taller than, like, Ace. Boom. Okay. We jump in. We're built to last. Medkit recharged. Oh. They DC'd. Or they crashed. I think they crashed, because that happened, like, right as they hooked. Okay, I could see the potential. I'm seeing potential in this build. Let's... Do I have a spicier... Do I have a spicier med kit? Or, toolbox? Let's go full NG. Maybe because he's stocky? You only play as girls, though? I play Jeff a lot, so I'm kind of used to, like, tall, stocky survivor, so it doesn't really bother me. Eddie feels, like, slightly smaller than Jeff. Why? Why are you playing Springtrap on PTB? I don't care about your fucking edgelord peekaboo shit. I'm building to last. Also, change of plan does work with an empty toolbox. The prompt is there. Another full engineer's toolbox. Just slam it right in there. Worth it? Oh, come on. You goobers were right there. Why? This is where, if I had the killer's aura revealed, if I had that other build that I was running on 11, that would have been a pallet save. They would have known. They would have seen. I'm out of here. Oh my god, I'm being healed by 2 Robins. Did she urban evade away? Okay. I'm built to last. We're building. We're building. We're lasting. And then now we're about to go into endgame. Last generator. So let's swap out our toolbox. Empty toolbox for a fresh purple med kit. This is kind of big. This is kind of cool. He didn't want to put him on this hook, I guess. Now we've got a crazy purple med kit to heal you super fast off the hook. And then we can still build to last the med kit. They're about to get the last generator. Where's the door? Doors are on the complete opposite side of the map. Oh my god, I'm so bad at moonwalking now. I used to be good. What do you think? What's the over-under on this person getting camped out on PTB? Well. Yes. PTB, where the games are the most important. Pallet save, pallet save, pallet save. A little bit early. A little bit early, Robin. And then the face camp. Hell yeah. We're playing Freddy fucking Fazbear on the PTB where the matches and points don't matter at all. Not even playing the new killer. Not even using the new perks. Oh, okay, we get free heals because he's just gonna face camp. Oh, no way, get it. Way too early, what are you doing? Too early on the flashlight save, too early on the pallet save. Oh, we would have all been out if my teammates knew how to time things. Oh, wait. I was one skill check away. But the build though, we threw 3 of these engineers' toolbox into the generators and then got a bunch of purple medkit value right at the end, while we're also getting the Lucky Star info, although the Lucky Star info was not coming in clutch quite as much as some other perks. We could go red herring. When you do a fast locker exit, you suffer from exhausted for 20 seconds. When you gain exhausted, you see the killer's aura for 2 seconds. What the fuck? Inner strength could be good. That sounds really bad. It is really bad. There's plenty of other aura reading perks for seeing the killer for much longer than 2 seconds that don't leave you exhausted. I don't know why you'd ever really want to run that. Let's try this again with just like head on. Why not combo the builds? Object we see, and then built and change a plan. That is a little more risky just because then we have the problem of the killer seeing our aura as we're getting into a locker. Because if object is triggering at the wrong time, where the killer is seeing us go into a locker, that leaves us really vulnerable to getting grabbed, depending on where the killer is. Yeah, you just got to be more careful about it. But sure, let's try that. We'll do... Object, we see you, and then build to last and change a plan. So we're trying out new perks. Although I will say against Vecna, not having an exhaustion perk, like a speed perk, feels a bit rough. I like being able to sprint burst away from his little teleport attack. And I mean, I guess you could also run something like Overcome, so that if you get hit by the tentacles, you gain a lot more distance, but I don't know. We're just playing around. We're just trying stuff out. Unfortunately, losing your job? Have 2 weeks and then you're jobless. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Hopefully you're able to find something else. You're living and working in Japan, right?
Soon.
Eddie should have his guitar as a distraction perk. We could do that. We can actually give him Bardic Inspiration.
Delay the inevitable.
Well, this is not off to a good start. Okay. You don't want heals? I don't want to heal you. Just kidding. Change of plans. Come here. I have a med kit now. Come here. I have a med kit now. Come here. Come here. Dustin. Come here. Dustin. Come here. I got a med kit now. I'm going to heal you. I'm going to heal you so fast.
Prepare yourself.
So let's try out that guitar build. Bardic Inspiration. We're going to go Bardic Inspiration. I should have just kept the other stuff on. Built to last. Change of plans. And Let's try overcome, actually, rather than sprint burst. We're gonna have Eddie go play guitar for Vecna. Perks are for cowards. True, honestly. Moving to Japan in March. Flying on the 18th. Job lined up there is safe, but the job here was meant to last until March 14th. Ooh, I see. So you need, like, a temporary job to hold you over until March. What you doing in Japan, if you don't mind me asking? English teacher? Like 90% of English speaking Japanese transfers. Delivering tofu in a Toyota Trueno in a Hachiroku for Fujiwara tofu. One-to-one English teacher for, yeah. Let's go. I actually wanted to do that back when I was younger. When I very first started learning Japanese, if I had stuck with it, I wanted to just apply for the JET program. Got fucking stuck. Boom. We get overcome value. Look at that. Left him in the fucking dust. He's still on me. Too far. Oh, I mistimed it. That hits you in locker? I don't think so. I think I jumped out too soon. I know, I wasn't trying to head on. I was just trying to avoid his teleport attack when he comes back out of the ground. Because I don't think it hits you in lockers. Heal, 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 heal. Alright, where'd he go? Wait, my bardic inspiration! I wanted to play guitar.
I will not be denied.
Hey, Akari. Yeah, the red sky effect is cool. See, the two of them will be able to finish that. Start doing this one.
Superior.
I looked away. We all looked away so it didn't happen. Perfect.
You only delay the inevitable.
Someone needs bigger good skill check zone perk. Someone needs don't look at OBS to make sure that I'm still recording while doing generator perk. But behavior hasn't invented that one yet. Don't worry. I got you.
You have little time left.
Check it out. Master of Puppets. There you go. Sure did listen to that clock. Run, Steven. The overcome value. Wow, that was so far. That was so far. It was like right at the very edge of the circle. Even with overcome value. Damn. Alright. We're going to try this build again. Yeah, if he gets you with his power and you're on Death Hook, he gets a mini Mori. So he can just snap your neck really quickly like that. Funny how they started giving some characters free Moris. Yeah, why not? Pyramid Head, Sadako, Vecna 2. Myers. Although Myers, I guess, isn't technically free. I guess, yeah, kinda pig. Neither is Sadako's. Well, what I mean by free is like you don't need an add-on to do it. You don't need an add-on to do Sadako's quick Mori. I just want to go play guitar at Vecna. Got him. Got him with my guitar. That's fine. I'll just hop into a locker, get myself a med kit. Get found before I can heal. Get fucking murdered. worry, guys. I'm getting him. I'm getting him with the guitar.
Prepare yourself.
I'm dropping Shack Pallet. I don't care. I'm building to last. Steve, please. Anyone know what this year of Dead by Daylight is? Like when they were doing sci-fi horror as a theme? I don't know that they do like intentional yearly themes like that. I think it was kind of coincidental getting Gooey Robot Man, Singularity, and Xenomorph. Listen to my song. What I want to know is, when is Freddy going to be good? Isn't Freddy somewhat good right now? With his, like, bloody ground projectile things. Like, he's not great, but he's decent, I think. He was just bad for so long, at this point it's just a meme. Yeah, funny enough, back when Freddy was absolute dog shit, I used to see Freddy much more often. Now that Freddy's been reworked again, I pretty much never see them. Although it's not like I play this game as much as I used to, so...
You have little time left.
Slow Freddy isn't as much of a thing either. There's, like, Slowdown Freddy is basically gutted. It doesn't exist anymore. Forever Freddy is dead.
I will not be denied.
Burger King Myers. Burger King Myers was stupid but fun. Dude, this map with New Vecna, because of the fucking flying things that keep casting shadows, I keep thinking he's teleporting over to us. Plot twist. Hold on. This is one of the few clips from Stranger Things 5, Season 5 that I've seen. Is Eddie, like, on top of a building playing Master of Puppets. I'm just waiting for my guitar perk to come back. I don't think I have enough time. Oh shit, where was the other door? There it is. Nick Cage is your favorite actor ever since you were 8 millimeters. You used to be very short. Do I want to play more Killer? Not really. I think I'm done. I think I have sufficiently explored the PTB as much as I want. Interesting potential Burks. Interesting perk builds. Burk builds. There's definitely some potential there. I like the built to last change of plan. I like the object of obsession with We See You. extrasensory and urban evasion is kind of fun. Yeah, there's some kind of fun stuff in there. There's some kind of fun stuff. What's that? Oh. And then the killer seems okay. No new map. No new map. Just the new killer, Dustin and 11, and then the new skins. And the perks. But, I don't know, Vecna 2 seems okay. I didn't enjoy it enough to where I'm like, ooh, I want to play it even more. Heard we're losing the Halloween map? Yeah, because they're making... the Halloween license is going to its own game. There's going to be a Halloween game. So, Behavior is losing the contract on it. So, Haddonfield's going to be gone. And the Myers stuff is going to be gone. I think it's everything. I don't think it's just the map. I think it's the whole chapter. Let me see. Yeah. So, I'm pulling up the official DBD thing. Halloween is leaving Dead by Daylight. January 19th. So you have 13 days. You've got 2 weeks. Just under 2 weeks left. If you want to get the Halloween chapter, you've got to get it now, within the next 2 weeks. Because on January 19th, the Halloween chapter and all associated content will no longer be available to unlock in Dead by Daylight. For those who already own the Shape, Lori, and any of their cosmetics, your content remains accessible to you. And they'll be doing 50% off on the Halloween chapter characters and cosmetics and stuff up until it's removed. But if you don't have it by the 19th of this month, it'll be gone. Not necessarily gone for good, because we've seen this before. I mean, they removed the Stranger Things 1 chapter with Demogorgon, and then brought it back. Yeah, Demogorgon Freeman. Yeah, Pinhead. So, if you care about getting the Halloween stuff, you've got 2 weeks to get it. Why is my snow broken? Oh, there it goes. Gunn disappointed you by giving up on Texas Chainsaw and letting it die? Yeah, you know what? At this point, I think I'm kind of done supporting Gunn, because I really, really loved Friday the 13th, and they gave up on Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th was at least a little bit more understandable because of the lawsuits surrounding the rights for Friday the 13th at that point. So I kind of chalked it up to like a bad situation But Texas Chainsaw Massacre, they absolutely could have kept that game going and been more open with the player base about their roadmaps and their content and their balancing. And they just decided to like let that one go. And there was no like lawsuits or anything stopping them from doing that. They just kind of said, fuck it. So that's 2 games now. 2 games that I actually enjoyed from them, that they just kind of didn't support them and let them fucking die. So I'm kind of done. I'm kind of done with Gun. So yeah, I'm probably not getting the new Halloween game either, which sucks because like I am a big Halloween fan. But what's the point, man? What's the point? They've fooled me twice already. They fooled me twice with games focused around franchises that I really like, and then making those games relatively fun, and then just not supporting them enough, not doing enough for the balance, for the community, for the content. Just one more, they'll get it this time? Nah. I'm gonna use that money to get the Hellraiser game instead, which I was actually talking about that the other day. Did that have a release date yet? Late 2026. No exact date, but sometime this year we should be getting the Clive Barker's Hellraiser revival. So definitely want to try that out. But that's going to be it from me. Kind of a shorter one today, but just wanted to check out the PTB, see what was going on. Seems cool. I'm not the biggest Stranger Things fan. I watched season 1 and season 2 and I was kind of like, all right, I'm done. Didn't care enough to get into season 3 and onward. But in terms of the DVD chapter, Killer seems cool. He doesn't seem like crazy overpowered. He doesn't seem super weak. Kind of seems like right in the middle. Got some good abilities. Got a decent skill cap with like aiming and shooting and the timing of everything. Still not a killer that I'll probably like play a lot. I probably won't even spend the money on the damn chapter, to be honest, because I haven't spent money on the last several chapters. Because Behavior has enough of my money. They got enough of my money. After everything else, because I kept up with all the DLC for like 7-8 years almost. But yeah, that's gonna be it. And I'll probably be back tomorrow. I don't know. Like I said, streams are kind of all over the place right now, and just kind of playing whenever I feel like playing a game. I'll jump on. I might even be back playing something later tonight, like super late tonight, if I feel like jumping on anything. But we'll see. Either way, till next time, be good to yourselves and be good to each other. Much love. Peace